Yeah. This is the first time we've seen Leo at a tournament this size in a while, too, for at least a couple of months. I was doing a little bit of research before we got on here, and the most recent information I have was a third-place finish at Fist Bump and then 5th at Smash Factor earlier in the year. So,
all
been a
right.
minute since we've seen him at a tournament this size, so I'm excited to see what changes. It looks like we got Cloud Strife coming on screen, though.
All right, we got MkLeo versus Kiyarash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Small battlefield here for the start here, taking it slow, treading those waters right now. And as I said earlier, we're seeing the Cloud here. I saw a little hover of the Aegis earlier, but as I was kind of thinking about it, this seems like an extremely solid pick.
No, legitimately. I think this is going to be fine. I feel like Cloud has a few really good options to deal with Luigi, i.e. back air.
Back air.
I.e. Nair.
Nair.
Neutral B. Cross slash. He has a lot. Cloud has a lot of tools to handle Kiyarash, but again, all he needs is one opening. Oh my god.
Oh, you were just talking about one opening. He was getting real close here. Also looking a little scary as MkLeo applies that pressure. Going deep there with a limit. Oh, that Nair. I don't think you're going to be able to make it back. Oh, was I speaking too soon? Yes, I was. Cyclone, you're going to get punished for that, but still holding on to the stock.
Excellent survivability coming out from Kiyarash here as he makes it back to the ledge, trying to find his opening as Leo. Cloud, one of those characters that's really difficult to find an opening on. Sticks with a very committal dash attack. I know Tweak is somewhere crying right now. we left dash attack behind.
We left it behind.
Keep up. Oh my gosh.
All right, Leo really fishing for it there, trying to get back air. All right, was able to catch the air dodge here. Having limit ready, really taking advantage of that extra speed. Can really apply good pressure and, even deceiving pressure sometimes when you have that limit active.
Yeah, and we gotta talk about Cloud Hazard, man. How fast you can rip that after a limit special is so crazy. Kiyarash obviously aware of it and not gonna fall victim to it, but like, you can't even punish it because it's just an unbeatable option, and good on Leo for just recognizing it and getting a lot of use out of it.
Oh, a little trade there on the Nair, but hey, this is all extra value here for Leo. Kiyarash trying to go for the all-out there with the dash attack, caught on the air dodge. There's no way you make it back this time, but man, Luigi, you think this character doesn't have the best recovery, still remarkably makes it back to the horizontal, but in terms of characters that can deal with it, Cloud is definitely one, but Kiyarash, keeping pace a little bit, but still that stock behind, right?
Full stock behind. Has to find something here, has to make something happen. He's playing really good, I feel like. Isn't overcommitting too much. I do feel like when he does commit to an option a little too hard, he is eating a lot for it though. So I don't know, that might be one thing to look out for, but he's getting something. He's definitely getting damage on Leo, and that's really all you can ask for in this moment.
You know what's terrifying about Leo's Cloud?
Nothing
at the very moment, but when you see something like limit, man, Leo is ready to push it to its limit in terms of that timer, right? Just trying to get the value there from the movement, and then just, letting it rip when it feels best, which I feel like a lot of Clouds will just, kind of throw it out, trying to get something with, the limit blade beam, and so what?
Yeah, no, most definitely. Oh, hanging around here. Dash attack's gonna clip him. Not gonna kill quite yet. That top blast zone is large enough to keep him. You're not surviving that back here though. Straight to the right side of the stage, and it's gonna be a quick game win for MkLeo. Looking pretty good. I'm liking what I see on the Cloud.
See, I'm just happy that we are seeing the MkLeo Cloud, right? Like, there was one of the things I was like, this would be really good in this matchup. And it's kind of showing here, like, there is that volatility. But hey, Kiyarash is not, able to deal with, the recovery MkLeo is putting on here. I'm hoping we might see a little bit more switch there, maybe a little bit more aggression. I want to see those down airs. I want to see, those attempts for, like, the 2 frames, because those are going to be critical. If you have Leo off the stage, you need to capitalize.
Yeah, especially with Cloud Strife, who, I mean, with a limit, obviously, up B is ridiculous. But without it, which is where Cloud is most of the time, you can really exploit Cloud, I feel like, especially with Luigi. You should be getting a lot more of that, I feel like. I mean, obviously, there's a reason Kiyarash is on top 8 stage right now, and I have a headset on.
for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like there is some stuff Kiyarash could be doing off stage.
Oh, what a tech, what a beautiful tech there, getting the grab punish here. Okay, do your Luigi thing, able to catch off the platform. You know, you sometimes have to improvise. You gotta get fancy with it. It's not always gonna work as planned. And Kiyarash making big moves here with this first stock.
Yeah, big moves, no luminosity. That was a huge string from Kiyarash. Like you said, improvising the combo, really smart. That's the mark of a good Luigi. You're not always going to get the 0 to death, but you can always get a ludicrous amount of damage, and then all you have to do is get him hit again. Another grab, that time you might kill, and Kiyarash does, and has to make it back to stage. Leo not in the worst of positions if he's able to close this out quick, but we know how fast Luigi can turn the tides here, or at the very least, keep the pressure on.
Oh man, I'm seeing some similarities here to the previous set where, you know, Leo is just such a scary pressure here towards the center. But, you know, in terms of controlling his space, Kiyarash can't really do anything. It's like kind of like retreating, trying to find these openings. But because of the disjointed aspect of Cloud, it is so hard to deal with. Like even going for that Cyclone was really risky. What a footstool air dodge. Wait, Kiyarash, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh, that was such a clean combo. Just you can tell he's practiced with every possible Luigi streak, because that just, it felt optimal for the way Leo was DIing. This is why Kiyarash is one of those top Luigis. You know, you have Kiyarash, you have Raru, and that's really, like, those are the two who are synonymous with him. Oh my god, scramble situation. Both players make it out with their lives, but it's not over yet. Just continuing to apply the pressure. Total opposite of the last set. They have continuously been in their faces, and they both are now in the bottom blast zone and onto the Angel platform on a small battlefield. Last stop for both players.
Like I felt like it, you know, ended up being a necessary evil there for Kiyarash to get out of that situation. Unfortunately for Kiyarash, making Leo have to take the SD there, I'm assuming just because of the ending lag of the awkwardness that is Cyclone here. Once again, you know, abusing that move. Hey, if you have a tool like it, abuse it. Use it to the fullest extent here.
That's the mark of a good player, man. You know, no one cares about shame of your character in 2025. Just use what you have. Use your tools and don't let people discourage you for them, man. I don't think either of these players are going to be discouraged at all from someone being like, oh, that's cheap what you're doing with Luigi. Okay, I'm in top 8 of a major. You know, suck it. It's fine.
Okay, Leo ended up using limit there earlier, got canceled, able to sweep with that back air, closing it out here to 2-0. But I'm feeling Kiyarash kind of getting on to something here. It is not feeling as it was. Like, I felt like there was definitely a little bit more pressure. Like, I can still see, you know, Leo kind of hunched over, kind of looking up, thinking about it. It's like, hey, that was a little too close for comfort.
Definitely. I mean, he's not out of the woods yet at all. Don't let that set count. Don't let the score fool you. You know what I mean? That is a... Kiyarash can definitely win this set still. It's just going to take a few adjustments here. I do like just how aggressive he was playing that whole time, you know, just taking those trades. I feel like he played optimally. It was just eventually Leo came out on top of the scramble situation, but sometimes those scrambles just by nature are going to go your way. So we just kind of keep up on those as we have KK Slider welcoming us to a personal favorite of mine, Town and City.
Town and City. What are your thoughts here on this match, or this stage pick specifically?
I definitely think there's a reason Leo didn't ban this stage. I think Cloud loves Town. I mean, you can kill ridiculously early on the side platforms. It's similar to like you get rolling on the stage, does a lot of similar stuff to Cloud on the side platforms. But, I mean, Luigi can too. You just kind of start going for a lot more horizontal kills. You can get some fun platform extensions with these grabs as well. I mean, and you know, it just kind of adds a new level of recovery too, which I mean, Luigi already has so many new tools to make it back to stage, but I feel like the platforms only add another mix-up you have. Speaking of mix-ups, MkLeo, he saw that come from a mile away, was ready with the back air. As he takes another stock, Kiyarash answers back thusly with another down throw into up B. Shout out Smash 4.
Quite the risk going towards that platform here. You know, being careful about the approaches the other time here, you know, throwing up that up air, getting a little combo mixed in. Kiyarash, you know, still playing it safe, not overextending. All right.
Luigi just hanging out here on stage, just playing safe, hasn't gotten hit yet. It's like sort of like Leo has been putting on so much pressure. I feel like Kiyarash has been throwing a little bit of like a passive pressure out just by staying in his space. Leo feels threatened enough to throw out these hitboxes, and Kiyarash getting hit by a few, finally finding another one of his own into an up tilt up B. Kiyarash is alive and well, reminding everybody, doubters, start to pipe down a little bit.
Yeah, like right now, I feel like here in the venue right now. Pretty quiet here as we're approaching a pretty critical stock here. Kiyarash, you know, kind of improvising that little combo there, able to catch on the platform, backing up, trying to catch with the back air. It's a good tool here, but once again, Leo, man, not making it easy. 88% here, a lot of limit charge off of the kill.
What's crazy is, like, to like an untrained eye, that looked like a horrible option, that side B. But I know that was like probably your best bet to make it back, because Leo would have just crossed off you anywhere else. But not that it doesn't matter at the very end. Kiyarash closes it out with a back air, looking back to the crowd as well.
Yeah. Kiyarash on the board here. All right, we got that crowd cam a little bit. We got some people getting a little excited here.
It's a good set to be excited for. This is a hot one. Kiyarash finds himself on the board, looking a lot better that game too. Able to take 2 early stocks. I think that's going to be the name of the game for Kiyarash, is urgency. I think if you give Leo too much time, he is just going to kill you every time. You can't let him have all of that time. I feel like you have to really abuse your Luigi mechanics more than Kiyarash is already. You have to, like, really get Leo off the screen ASAP.
Yeah, and one of the things I'm also noticing, specifically on Kiyarash's point, in terms of, you know, changing up the neutral approach, right? Because one of the things that Leo is doing is, you know, really going in with these, you know, aerials and landings and immediately going for another aerial following. So if you're able to find that call out here, which is why we're seeing a lot of these punishes here with the Cyclone, right? Because it's able to, you know, deal with that crazy disjoint. However, here on Hollow Bastion, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, this is a good pick. I think the stage is obviously bigger, so I think that gives Leo a little bit more leeway to survive some of these Luigi combos. But Kiyarash, all he has to do is get a little bit more damage on Leo to compensate for it. And it's not even going to matter. Up B is going to kill you no matter what. One of the strongest options in the game. And what did I say about urgency? Kiyarash only at 62%. That is exactly what you want to see if you're a Luigi player against Leo.
Now Leo being really aggressive here, able to catch the high here, trying to prevent any sort of landing here from Kiyarash. And up smash there, that extra damage, still hasn't taken the stock here, but, you know, still relatively untouched. Okay, taking the fireball, great parry there, but great, you know, walk around there from Kiyarash, not, you know, going for anything too risky.
Reverse into the up air. I like the idea of Kiyarash just using everything in his arsenal. Leo doing the same, going all the way up and out there to close out Kiyarash's first stock. Has to make it back to stage. Awkward position, able to make it back. Not going to get ledge trapped either. Kiyarash just continuing to put pressure on his shield. These safe options.
Okay. Ooh, able to, you know, get that plunger out there, holding that shield for quite a bit here. Got a little bit of a risk here of getting shield poked. Oh my goodness, caught on get up. Can't be given that extra damage here to Leo. What is your option? Going for the roll, caught by the tilt. Cyclone trying to save you here. Luckily able to make it back because of Leo. Oh, is this it?
Not yet.
Oh, no,
Weak
not
back
quite.
air, not what you want to see. Falco kills there.
Falco kills there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there is that second hitbox. Oh, rare miss. I feel like Kiyarash had a chance to get that stock. Finds it anyway. Once again, that scramble situation. Sometimes it's going to go your way. And now Kiyarash, 1 stock away from forcing game 5 against Leo.
Man, like right now, Kiyarash in a good spot. Doesn't have to be the aggressor. Great parry. Ooh, try to mix up and then grab.
There's that sword coming
wait
in
a
handy.
minute. What's going on here?
Oh, finding a little bit of damage here. We saw that sword coming in handy for that grab, just kind of stuffing out that option. Not this time though, that down throw is gonna connect. Going for the back air this time, a little bit more damage. Couldn't get the up B with the DI. Back air catches a lot more, makes it back. Oh, Cyclones to the back air. Not gonna matter, the end lag is gonna result in Kiyarash's death. Leo with a chance to close it out now, but a big lead for Kiyarash.
Okay, using the Cyclone, dealing with the disjoint there. Next time it's just gonna need a kill, trying to go for the full call out there. What a tech situation there. Oh my goodness.
Hold on, this top.
Oh, what a parry. Getting the grab here. Is that gonna be it off the top? Not quite.
Once again, and there it is, Hollow Bastion Blast Zones coming in clutch for Leo. Oh, this spaces the grab, and that's going to be a lot more.
No.
Oh, not like this. Makes it back, but has to get back on stage. Leo's ledge trapping is so scary. What's your option? Oh, air dodge down. I like it. Okay.
Oh,
Find
dropping
your
through.
opening.
trying to land here on the vertical on Cyclone for it all. Still not going to kill. Rolled in on the powered up cross slash. And the down air from MkLeo to close it out.
Live by the Cyclone, die by the Cyclone. He got so much mileage off of it in game 3, in game 4, but unfortunately, he also lost 2 of his stocks for it, one of them being the last stock. Good stuff to MkLeo, clutching up game 4. We talk about it all the time. People are always like, guys, don't talk about game 4 MkLeo. Let game 4 MkLeo stop winning games, you know what I mean?
And I want to point out, that is a full commit option. Leo was not going to be able to make it back if you did not get the spike there. It is not like, I don't know, like your Link down airs in like cases where it will like bounce off and you'll still be able to recover because of the operate angle. In that situation, Leo was fully committed to taking that stock.
Well, sometimes, it's like, I'm going to make a sports analogy. It's like sometimes it's like you go to, a lot of situations, you go to hang out the ledge, you go try to ledge trap. It's like punting in football. You can't get 4th down, you're just going to punt it away and give the other player possession. That's what giving them a ledge is. But you can do that all the time, but at a certain point, you have to decide, I'm going to win the football game, and I'm going to go for it all here. And that is just going for it on like 4th and 5. That's just a full commit down air. And Leo pays off. It paid off big time for him, and now